Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of How Much House of the Money. How's everybody out there doing today? It's always good to be with you. Hope your cup is full of happiness. So we're moving into another beautiful state of interest. So if you're new to this channel, you're welcome to subscribe and join our growing community. And that's especially for those of you who are wondering how much houses cost or how much you can get a cabin or acreage for in various towns through different states. So we're going to be looking at these properties today in a new state of interest. And this one is on 1/4 acre for $50,000 with a detached 2-car garage. And then this property here has a 2-car garage, another single family for $45,000. And this house here has an attached 2-car garage on 1/4 acre for $38,000. So we're going to be checking out some details on these properties in the state of South Dakota today. So for those of you interested in South Dakota, there are about 900,000 people that live there. Their weather is going to be 4 distinct seasons. And currently for the Weather Channel, they tell us that it's in the mid-70s and it's going to be full of sunshine today and through the rest of the week in South Dakota. And for the real estate tax rate, we're looking at 1.08%, which is coming in a bit higher than that national average at 0.99%. And Redfin tells us that the median sale price for houses in South Dakota is around $320,000, which is the prices were up 5.9% from last year, but the amount of houses sold decreased from last year, down 7.4% in South Dakota. And according to Redfin, houses are on the market typically around 57 days. So we're going to be checking out some details on these properties. Now, I got to warn you that these are for those of you that may want some solitary confinement in a positive way, because these are all going to be out. These are going to be out where you may have to drive anywhere from 20 to 45 minutes to your nearest large grocery store. But if any of you are looking for country and rural living, these houses in South Dakota may be of interest. So this one here is in Cresbard, South Dakota. So when we look at Cresbard, we are right here on the map. And we are in Falk County, where the population was 96 people in 2020. So we're above Falkton, we're to the west of Warner, we're to the east of Hoven, and we're to the south of Roscoe. So we're right here on the map. So we're basically we're right in central South Dakota, not quite northern North Dakota, but I'd say central. And so here we are on the map above Redfield, above Falkton, and we're below Roscoe and Bodie. So this is at 406 Howard Avenue. Now this house has been on the market for 113 days and it was built in 1915. It's on a little more than 1/4 acre. It's 3 bedrooms and 1 bathroom with 1,256 square feet. So let's see what we're getting. This looks very well maintained. We can see that the roof looks fantastic. And we have a 2-car detached garage. We're on a corner lot with some beautiful shrubs. And we are in a neighborhood, so we're going to get some neighbors among the 96 people that live there. This looks really pretty. It looks very private for being in a neighborhood. Light blue exterior with black shutters. Here's our drone view. It's amazing the kind of houses and the condition that we can get and the low prices when we, bebop around from state to state through town to town. And if you haven't checked out the previous episodes, you're welcome to do so. We have been through the Midwest. We were in Arkansas, Missouri, Indiana, and Illinois. There is a 2-story log house for less than $55,000 in Illinois on 4 acres. There is a mid-century modern house in Indiana for under $45,000. And in Arkansas, there's some really very nice houses for under $50,000 also. So if you're looking to spend very little on a house, way below the median sale price, make sure you check out the previous episodes and share them because people need housing. And we don't have to spend anywhere near the median sale price. However, we have to be, okay with the areas as far as our jobs and incomes and our livelihoods. But for those of you looking in South Dakota, maybe one of these would be of interest. This one looks very nice. So we'll see what we're going to get when we get to the inside. And about 900,000 people live in South Dakota. And you're going to get 4 distinct seasons. And they can get anywhere from 30 inches to 200 inches of snowfall. And of course, 200 inches is further out in the west, closer to the mountains. So if you have some cross-country skis, you have a parka, South Dakota may be suiting you. We're looking at $50,000, and we have to remember we're getting the well, the septic, the utilities, the parcel, and the house. You're always welcome to have home inspections. You want to be sure to ask how long the home has been vacant, the utility bills. Have that home inspection and base your offer on the results. So here we have our entry there with a nice coat closet, and then we have suspended ceiling in what we find is a living room with laminate flooring. 2 different color walls. It looks like they painted paneling in this house, which is totally fine. You can paint paneling any color you like. Put your own spin on things. So here we have some nice built-in cabinets along the wall. Baseboard heat. Here we have a wall AC unit. Beautiful mid-century modern table and chairs there. That's awesome. That would go really well with a mid-century modern that I found in Indiana for under $45,000. And some of these houses, not so much this one, but many, you're going to have to roll up your sleeves and get your hands dirty a little bit. And you're going to have to be okay with that when you're looking at houses, especially that are below $50,000, $60,000, below $40,000, but they're out there. And many of them are on acreage. There was another house in a previous episode. It's sitting on 2 acres of land with a detached garage, and it was under $35,000. And it was a rural property. So be sure to check out the previous episodes and subscribe to the channel. That's always helpful. It always helps with that algorithm. And I've also shared meal locations and drop-off locations for our friends that need our help in North and South Carolina, Tennessee, Georgia, and Florida. So be sure to share those as well, please. That would be very helpful. Our people need our help. It's getting colder and colder in the mountains, and they really need some clothing and supplies. Okay, so here we're moving into the kitchen. So we have a flat top range, an overhead microwave, looks like a new dishwasher, or maybe that's just the manual for it. A window above the sink, really pretty cabinets, white countertop. Very nice house for $50,000. We could move right in here. There's our refrigerator with a freezer on the top. Some nice side cabinets. There's our little coffee bar. Here's our laundry room. It's a good, nice, spacious laundry room there. Sometimes we don't get a washer and dryer in a $300,000 house. Here's one in a $50,000 listing. Here's the bathroom. Nice and updated. Here's one of the bedrooms. We may find hardwood floor beneath carpet. We never know until we roll it up and remove it. You can always lighten the wall color in these rooms if you want to brighten them up. This one might need some attention and molding around that window. Here's our basement. Has another dryer, maybe another area just for your laundry and things. Here is an automated garage door opener for the garage. That's nice. Concrete floor, chest freezer, a lot of room for a workshop. And then there is another view of the outside. This looks like a very nice house. 406 Howard Avenue, and this is in Cresbard, South Dakota, 57435. It's been on the market 113 days. And as I mentioned, the longer they're on the market, they do not increase in value. You want to find out how long it's been vacant. And it says here, are you sick of traffic and people everywhere? Then come to South Dakota. And where a traffic jam is 4 people at a 4-way stop. So this is a 3-bedroom, 1-bath home situated on a spacious corner lot with a 2-stall detached garage in a quiet, friendly, small town. And it does have recent upgrades on the main level, including the kitchen, bathroom, and laundry, and has original character and charm with some new windows. And when we look at the history on this one was listed in June for $65,000. They've decreased it, removed it, and now they've relisted it for $50,000, and it's 109 years old. And again, the real estate tax rate is 1.08% in South Dakota. And so when we look at the street view here, look at that. Look how pretty this neighborhood is. And we want to do diligence when we're not familiar with the areas, of course. But this looks like a very pretty neighborhood. Sidewalks for a little bit of walkability. Very nice house there for $50,000. 406 Howard Avenue, Cresbard, South Dakota 57434. Okay, now we're going to stay in the same town, Cresbard, and we're at $45,000. Now this house is 1,664 square feet with 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. This has only been on the market for 8 days. It's at 503 Howard Avenue, so it's right down the road, built in 1951. So let's see what we're getting with this one. This is really cute. Might have cedar shakes. Does have a shingle roof. Little covered front entry. Looks like a concrete block foundation. So a light, bright interior space. We do have some carpet in the living room. This is very nice. Another house that's move-in ready for under $50,000. And again, we're out in the country. We're in rural South Dakota. Nice built-ins there on the wall. There's a little electric fireplace. You could always add a larger one. Maybe do some revisions if you wanted a wood-burning stove. Good size rooms. This is a bigger house. Over 1,600 square feet of space. Here we have laminate countertop, an electric range, refrigerator. We do have carpet in the kitchen with this house. Nice, beautiful corner windows above a corner sink. We do have a range hood. Beautiful cabinets. Very nice house for under $50,000. And I do want to mention that in the previous episode, I was talking about buyer's agents and listing agents. And I was talking about listing agents, that don't put on enough photographs or they don't give a descriptive detailed description on the property, and that they really needed to bump up their game. And I said the same thing about buyer's agents. And I was stating the fact that if you as a buyer don't feel that your buyer's agent is going to bat for you or really going to bat for the negotiations on the price, then it's best to find another agent, right? But I also want to say that buyers also need to do their own, they need to bring some things to the table also. When you are a new buyer, if you're a seasoned buyer, then you probably know all of this. But if you're a new buyer and you're just now, stepping foot into the real estate market, you want to have a few things to bring to the table. First and foremost, you want to have a pre-approval letter if you're financing, or you want to have proof of that cash if you're a cash buyer. You want to bring that to the table immediately, and that might light a little fire under both the listing and the buyer's agent. Now, if you're in a dual agency state, which means you can work with the listing agent, they can work with buyers and the seller. However, many states don't allow for that. So if you have to work with a buyer's agent, there are some things that they're going to expect you to bring to the table. And now, if you have a good buyer's agent, they should be able to have some patience and work with you and help you along the way. However, you don't want to go in blind. There are some things that you need to bring to the table yourself. The pre-approval letter, if it's financing, you need to bring proof of cash funds. You want to have your home inspector in place. You can do research in the area, find out who the home inspectors are. You can have an appraisal done on the property if you're not financing, so you have to have an appraisal in the area and have that ready. You want to do some research and diligence on the areas, of course, and you want to look at several houses, but maybe not 30 or 40 or 20 even. If you've done diligence online, if you've been paying attention to some of these episodes, or you're, going about doing your own research on Realtor.com or Zillow, that'll give you a good indication of, what houses are listed for. You can also go on Realtor.com and see what houses are selling for. That will give you some indication of what kind of offer you should make. So it's not just about the buyer's agent and the listing agents. Buyers need to do some, diligence of their own. I just wanted to kind of mention that. I'm not bashing real estate agents by any means, but they are in the business to work with the sellers to get the house sold, and they are in the business to work with buyers to get the house sold. And there should be no opinions, no bias. It is a real estate transaction. And it's not always easy. It can be very overwhelming, especially if you're all new to the market and you've never bought a house before. Just have some patience. Don't get overwhelmed. It's one step and one piece at a time. But if you have a good agent, they should have the patience and they should be able to help you along. But you don't want to go into it like a kindergartner, like you have no idea what you're doing, because that can be very frustrating on all parties. Okay, so here we are moving into maybe the bedroom spaces with closets. Thank you, agent, for opening up the closet doors. We can see that it's cedar lined, which is very nice. And we see on many listings that these agents don't open the closet doors. They don't open up the curtain to see if it, to show us if it's a shower and tub combination. So there are a few things that listing agents need to do as well when they list houses, but we all have to do our part, I guess is what I'm saying. But this one here looks like a very nice house, looks very solid. So here we have the bathroom with vinyl flooring. There's our tub and shower combination. Nice vanity. We have a window. Very nice. Move in ready. So here we have some closet space. Really pretty built-in. Nice woodwork. So nice that it's nice and clean. Another view of the bathroom. Another view of a cedar closet. Looks like it's right between the two bedrooms, which is convenient. Cedar closets are the best. They just keep your clothes smelling so nice and fresh. It's fantastic. Okay, so here we're moving into a utility room. Looks like we have another shower there. It's nice when you want to keep the mess out of your main laundry room. Get in there, take a shower, get your dirty clothes, throw them in the wash if you're outside. So here's another bathroom. That's great. Okay, so here is another storage area. That might be in the basement. This is a fantastic property. But again, we're going to have to want to live out in rural South Dakota. There's our water heater. And here's another view of the outside. And if you didn't want that brown color, you could paint it a light color, or you could add those window boxes for that pop of color for South Dakota, you guys. This is a really cute little house with a detached garage. Nice driveway. This looks like it's been very well maintained and cared for. And we're at 503 Howard Avenue. And this one's $45,000 with 1,664 square feet. It's been on the market for 8 days, built in 51. And it says here, cozy 2-bedroom, 2-bath house offering perfect blend of vintage character and modern updates. Built-in shelving, new windows, recently repainted on the siding, giving it fresh curb appeal. And so when we look at the history on this one, this was, let's see here. It was listed in 2019 for $49,900. Then they decreased it to $39,900. Then they removed it. They listed it for $32,500, removed it. Now they're at $45,000. So maybe from the point they listed it for $32,500 to $45,000, maybe they've just recently put some updates in it and decided to place it back on the market. And this property is 73 years old. So let's look at our street view for this one. So there is our neighborhood. And there's the house. There's our American flag blowing in the breeze. Cheers, everybody. Not far from the other property. And these are both in Cresbard, South Dakota, 57435. So let's look at the satellite view. Here we are. Cresbard, South Dakota. We are out in rural. This is rural country right here. There's the big shot pheasant lodge right there. They have some amenities going on. Here we are. And now we are moving into, let's go back a minute. We're moving into Leola, South Dakota with this one. We're in the county seat of McPherson County. And let's see, the population was 434 people in 2020. So if you want a little more populated area, Leola might be where you want to go. We're below Spring Creek Colony. We're above Long Lake Colony, Plainview Colony, Ipswich, Beebe, Roscoe. So we're north of the last area, and we're below Ellen. Let's see here. Yeah, we're in further north than the last property. And so we are above Aberdeen. So you're going to be closer to your main grocery stores and things. And we're we're above Bodie. So we're right here on the map. So this is definitely going to be closer to your grocery stores and local amenities. This house is $38,000. We're reducing the price. It's on a little more than a quarter of an acre. It has 964 square feet with an attached garage. This has been on the market for 11 days, and it was built in 1920. $38,000. It's getting lower and lower. Look at that beautiful roof. It's vinyl sided. And here we're moving right into a very pretty kitchen. Beautiful cabinets. Flat top range, overhead hood. There's our refrigerator. Single door refrigerator, which is kind of funky. Don't see that every day. Looks like a freezer. Very nice kitchen, very clean. We could move right in here, and it's $38,000. And you want to have those home inspections, find out about the mechanicals, utility bills. You can always call the utility companies yourself if the agent doesn't provide you with that information. So we have carpet. We may find hardwood. Here we have a set of French doors leading us out to a deck. Looks like a pale yellow interior color with popcorn ceiling. Okay, so there is the view from off the kitchen. Looks like the kitchen either has laminate or hardwood flooring. Okay, so here's a closet with our bedroom with dual closets. Beautiful closets, look at that. Thank you, agent, for opening up the doors. That's nice. Triple closets. So it's a 1-bedroom, 1-bath. So here's our laundry room. That's fantastic. And the house, again, is $38,000. You get a lot of bang for your buck in rural South Dakota, that's for sure. And I did look at houses that were higher priced. Sometimes it's better to go on the lower price point. Of course, it's going to depend on where you want to live in South Dakota, but there are very few properties with acreage. I was kind of surprised at that. And they really move up in price quite quickly if you want acreage. So, to get a quarter of an acre or half an acre, this is what you may pay. So here we have a very nice bathroom with a nice updated sink and vanity. There's a tub and shower combination. And we do have laminate flooring, or that might be vinyl in that laundry room. And it might be the same here in the bathroom. Looks like vinyl. So another view. Thank you, agent, for opening up the shower curtain. There's our medicine cabinet. Could move right in, and it's $38,000 with a 2-car attached garage. Maybe you want to have a home business. Maybe you want to have a workshop. Maybe you want to have a doggy daycare. If you have some people in the area that do work, or they work from home and they just want to give their dog some playtime, a doggy daycare is a great service. Or maybe a child daycare. Maybe you want to have the same schedule as the schools, local schools. That's great business also for those of you that want to work from home. Look at that. Very nice closet. Nice home office right there. Step down into another area of the house. That might be like a little enclosed porch. Maybe that leads. Okay, and then it shows the attached garage, but I hope here we go. So here we're moving into the garage spaces. Nice. Look at this. A lot of workspace. It is also heated with a gas heater. We have another freezer out there. And I don't know if it's an automated, it looks like it might be an automated garage door opener. Yeah, looks like that's the pull cord for it. $38,000. I mean, you're hard pressed these days to find a new car for $38,000, right? Or a new truck or a plot of land in some of these other states. This is incredible, and it's very nice, move-in ready. But again, have those home inspections, find out about the utility bills, due diligence. But if any of you are looking in Leola, South Dakota, this one's been on the market for just a few days. It does have central AC. You have a deck. You have a 2-car garage and a nice, clean 1-bedroom, close to 2-bedroom house. It says it's 1 bedroom, but you could use that other area there, that home office, I would imagine, for a smaller bedroom. Vinyl sided. And there's another view. So we have propane gas. Beautiful parcel. A little more than 1/4 of an acre. Look at all of that. That's very nice. So here is basement access. Water heater. There's our mechanicals. Electrical. And another view of the outside. Wow, incredible house right here for $38,000. So let's see some details on this one. 229 5th Avenue, Leola, South Dakota 57456. Been on the market 11 days, built in 1920. 964 square feet, features 1 bedroom and 1 full bath, large kitchen with oak cabinets, living and dining area, walk-in pantry, back entry, front covered porch with storage, main floor laundry, large attached 2-stall garage, and off the dining area is a wooden deck measuring 12 by 16. And there's also a bedroom and garage were added to the house in the 70s. New asphalt shingles and vinyl sided was done in 2016. New propane forced air furnace in 2020. New central air. The propane tank the owner owned and stays with the property. And garage, automated garage door opener. And the list is endless here for the updates. And so let's see for the history on this one. It was sold in 2010 for $23,519, and now they're listing it 14 years later for $38,000. This house is 104 years old, and again, the real estate tax rate is 1.08%. Let's look at our street view in Leola. So here is the area. Probably housing a lot of grain bins there, or grain in those bins, maybe some gas. And here is the area. Not quite sure where the house is. So let's look at the satellite view. So here we are. Look at this beautiful location. Definitely more populated than the last 2 houses. But you're still in a rural area here. So we have several schools in the district here. And I'm trying to see if there's anything else. There's got to be a couple of parks, but if you want to have a home business, that garage would suit your needs for that, I would imagine. Okay, and this is $38,000, and it's in Leola, South Dakota, on a little more than 1/4 of an acre. Nice 1 bedroom, 1 bath house, possibly 2 bedrooms. And then we have this one for $45,000. Doesn't tell us the lot size in Cresbard, and then this one too on the same street on a little more than 1/4 of an acre for $50,000 in the same township of Cresbard, South Dakota. And that will conclude the episode for this moment. And wherever you guys are, hope you're having a great day. It's so interesting to find these houses in various price points, move-in ready with garage spaces, beautiful lots. It's incredible. So until the next State of Interest, I hope you guys are having a great day. Keep that cup full of happiness. You're always welcome to subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell. And we will see you in the next State of Interest. Please stay safe, stay aware, and definitely stay tuned.